Should you do a falconry course? In this video, I'm going to take you through my personal journey with falconry courses and discuss whether taking a falconry course is right for you. So picture this. You wake up, it's a nice sunny Saturday morning, so you get up, you get ready, and you spend the rest of the day out and about, walking through the woods and fields with your hawk following from tree to tree. Or maybe you wake up, get ready, and head down to your local falconry centre. But you're not a visitor, it's your job. Owning and working with birds of prey is achievable for almost anyone, and there is no set path to achieving this goal. Some people are very lucky and have family members or close friends who already have experience and can teach them. But for everyone else who has no idea where to start, one option is to take a course. At the end, I will give you a quick breakdown of the different styles of course so you can find the best fit for you. But before you decide whether a course is worth your time, commitment, and money, I'm going to explain my journey with falconry courses and the positives and negatives. Let's go back 11 years to 2014. I had been working for a bird of prey business for about a year, doing displays and school visits, pest control, and even hunting with the birds. I was also in college studying a diploma in animal science, and the college I attended had a bird of prey business set up on the same land, offering a discount on falconry courses to the students. So I signed up. At the time, a certificate was available called the Beginning Falconry Award from Lantra, and the course was designed to result in students achieving this certificate. The course lasted for 5 days and was a mixture of theory in the classroom and practical elements at the centre. Typically, we would start with spending the morning in the classroom with a presentation, and then the afternoon practicing our physical skills and flying some of the birds. The assessment for the course was a booklet that had to be filled in with short written answers and demonstrations of our practical skills. So, the positives for this course were that it allowed students to get some real hands-on experience with birds of prey while being taught specific knowledge for caring and training these animals. And it was an extra certificate to go on a CV and potentially show breeders later on if they wished to get their own bird. Another positive is that it can be incredibly daunting for some people to just pick up a falconry book when they know nothing and just start reading and be able to actually retain that knowledge. And so having someone who spends every day working with these animals take you through it all makes it a much more approachable method for learning. However, I had, and even more so now 11 years later, issues with this model. Right, here we go. This is where I may start to annoy some of the people I know who run these kinds of courses. I just don't think that model works. Because I was already working with birds as a job, the only thing I actually gained from the course was a certificate at the end. You cannot go from knowing absolutely nothing to holding a qualification that effectively means you're ready to get a bird yourself in just 27 hours. It's just not possible. Let's talk about the theory side first. We would spend at the most 3 hours a day on the theory from the Monday to the Thursday. The Friday was our assessment day. So in total, that's 12 hours we had to learn the theory for housing, hygiene, food and food preparation, health, species suitability and legislation, purchasing your first bird, essential equipment, picking up and carrying, feeding and manning, weighing and weight management, and the early training. And that's basically 15 topics in just 12 hours. 48 minutes per topic. And those 48 minutes also had to include up to 8 different students asking questions. Now for the practical side, 5 days, 3 hours per day. These sessions were split between actual practical training and flying birds, basically just experience session style. Now, the actual course contained very little on actually training a bird of prey. It covered the very basics of calling to a glove, and that was practiced with the sort of experience session style flying, which means every other practical skill had to be taught in basically 7 to 8 hours. And remember, that time is shared between up to 8 students. And as I've already said, I have been working with birds for about a year at that point, so I could take a bit more of a back seat on the practical time and just observe the other students. And I don't mean this in a nasty way against any of the other students, but when I achieved my certificate and when they achieved their certificate, they weren't even close to being competent at managing and training a bird of prey by themselves. So after achieving my certificate, I walked away from the course with a very sour taste in my mouth and really quite a negative view of falconry courses. And for 10 years after that, I stayed well away from them, from any kind of falconry training course. There's a reason my animal science diploma took 2 years to complete. But as falconers, we have all just seemed to accept that you can achieve a certificate after just 5 days. So during my 10-year avoidance of falconry courses, something happened. The Lantra Beginning Falconry Certificate was shut down, and in 2017, a whole new community interest company was set up called Raptor Awards. Raptor Awards worked with industry experts including Jemima Parry-Jones, who wrote this book here, and Dr. Nick Fox, who wrote this book here, to write a set of educational standards for both keeping birds of prey and owls and training birds of prey and owls. And for the most part, the model is the same as Lantra. You sign up to Raptor Awards, you attend a 5-day course at an approved assessor falconry centre, and then you receive your certificate. Move forward to last year, I was invited to join an Assessor Introduction and Training Day by Raptor Awards. I attended, and then after I had a quick Lantra to Raptor Awards conversion course, I became an official Raptor Awards assessor. There is more to this story that is still to come, just not quite yet. But one of the things that I have been working on behind the scenes during all that time that I can talk about is falconry course. Falconry course is something that me and Jake Murray from JM Falconry have set up to work in partnership with Raptor Awards that is designed to fill in some gaps that I have never really liked about the old Lantra and current Raptor Awards model. Issues like the rushed nature of fitting everything into a 5-day course, having to take 5 days off work or out of your valuable schedule to attend, having to be close enough to physically get to one of the approved centres, and then the cost of paying for a 5-day course and 5 nights in a hotel. It's a huge cost and commitment for something that I just don't believe is the most effective way to learn. So how is falconry course different? For a start, it's a completely remote course, meaning you can take the course from home no matter where you live in the world. Open University style. Rather than 5 days, the course is 9 weeks long, and while many of you now may be thinking you don't have a spare 9 weeks for a falconry course, all the lectures are done over a video call on an evening after the workday has finished. And for those who live in different time zones that may not be able to attend the actual lectures, each lecture will be recorded and uploaded to a drive, meaning you can watch it back as many times as you need to. There are also weekly drop-in sessions dedicated purely to answering specific questions from students and going over anything anyone is particularly struggling with. All the students are added into a private group chat to discuss topics and questions, making it more of a community of like-minded people on a journey together. There are specific demonstration videos of practical elements as well as other online resources, and everyone who enrolls on falconry course is automatically signed up to Raptor Awards too. And I just want to quickly address a concern made by a friend who pointed out that if we are saying you should do our course because you can't give up time to do a 5-day course, then how are you going to have the time to keep a bird of prey? And while they do have a point, lots of people I know have full-time jobs and successfully own a bird of prey, but I'm not sure those same people would be able to take a whole week away from work and family just to go and do one of these courses at a centre. Now, the elephant in the room. How can you teach a falconry course entirely online without any practical teaching? Well, as I have already said, taking a 5-day course is not enough to develop your skills enough to be fully competent with a bird of prey. There is extra work outside of taking a 5-day course that you have to do by yourself. And unlike a 5-day course, you have me and Jake with you for 9 whole weeks. And during that time, we are there on hand to help you find the best way to learn, whether it's putting you in touch with a local falconry centre to volunteer at, or finding a club that you can attend. We're here to help you get the experience you need. And if you're here in the UK, you can even come and do in-person practical lessons with me at Mercer Falconry or Jake at JM Falconry. So make sure you go and follow Falconry Course on Facebook and Instagram and take a look at the new website. And we also have a special launching deal that means you can get the combined 9-week course, Keeping Birds of Prey and Owls and Training Birds of Prey and Owls, for just £300. That's an insane deal. Use code 50OFF on the enroll page. So if you would like to achieve a certificate like this one from Raptor Awards, you have a few options that I'm going to break up into different tiers. So tier 1, you can go on the Raptor Awards website and pay £44 for the combined course, and then through your own self-learning and research, you can go through the journey by yourself before finding an assessor and then receiving your certificate. Tier 2, you enroll on Falconry Course for £600 or £300 if you're fast and you get the deal. And you spend 9 weeks with me and Jake setting you up with the skills and knowledge not only to achieve the Raptor Awards certification, but also to go on and have a long and successful time with birds of prey from anywhere in the world, no matter what your work commitments are. And tier 3, you attend an approved Raptor Awards Falconry Centre for anywhere between £450 and even over £1,000 for a 5-day course with both theoretical and practical learning resulting in Raptor Awards certificate assessment. Overall, I think training courses are an excellent thing. Despite my experience in the past, it is a really good first step in starting your falconry and bird of prey journey. You just have to find the one that is right for you, and remember, you never stop learning, and taking a course isn't just a ticket to rush out and go and buy yourself a bird. So check out the Falconry Course website, have a look at the Raptor Awards website, let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and for now, thank you for watching.